Understanding God's will and making decisions in line with it is a fundamental journey in the life of any person of faith. We often find ourselves facing crossroads, moments when our choices can have a significant impact on our lives and those around us. At these times, it is natural to seek to discern which path to follow and which decision to make. Firstly, it is important to understand that God's will for our lives is not an unfathomable mystery or an indecipherable enigma. God desires us to seek guidance from Him, and He will guide us through various means. Here are some ways to discern God's will. Prayer is a powerful tool for communicating with God. When we talk to Him, we express our desires, fears, and uncertainties. At the same time, we open our hearts to hear His voice, whether through a sense of inner peace, a strong conviction, or even words that come to mind during prayer. The Bible is a rich source of divine guidance. As we study the Scriptures, we find principles and values that help us discern what is right and what is wrong. It offers us wisdom to make wise and fair decisions. God often uses people around us to guide and counsel us. Seek counsel from spiritual leaders, mature faith friends, and mentors who can offer a balanced, word-based perspective. God often speaks to us through a sense of inner peace. If a decision is in line with His wishes, you will likely experience a sense of peace and certainty about it. On the other hand, if something is not aligned with His plans, you may feel uneasy or uncomfortable. Be open to changing direction if you feel God is leading you differently. Sometimes our plans may not line up with God's plans, and it's important to be willing to adjust our paths as He directs us. We will not always find immediate answers. Sometimes it can take time to discern God's will. Remain persevering in prayer, studying the Word and seeking wise advice, trusting that God will reveal His plans at the right time. God has given us the Holy Spirit as our comforter and guide. Sometimes He speaks to us through impressions, intuitions, or spiritual revelations. Be aware of the movements of the Holy Spirit in your life, as He can reveal God's will in ways that go beyond human understanding. Jesus said, "A tree is known by its fruit," Matthew 7 verse 20. When making a decision, examine the possible consequences and the fruits it may produce. If a choice leads to results that glorify God, promote the well-being of others, and are in line with biblical principles, it is more likely to be in accordance with God's will. Sometimes we make mistakes when making decisions. However, God can use even our failures to teach us valuable lessons and lead us back to His path. Do not fear making mistakes, but be open to learning from your mistakes and seeking God's guidance to correct the course of your life. Finally, trust that God is sovereign over all things and that He is in control, even when we don't fully understand His ways. Surrender your worries, fears, and decisions to Him in prayer, trusting that He will guide your steps and fulfill His purposes in your life. Remember that God's will for our lives is good, pleasant, and perfect, Romans 12 verse 2. He wants the best for us and will guide us in every area of our lives if we are willing to seek Him and trust Him. Therefore, do not be afraid to make decisions, but seek to make them wisely, trusting in God's guidance and sovereignty in your life. I would like to express my sincere gratitude for taking the time to watch this video. I hope the words shared here have been inspiring and uplifting for you. The search for God's will in our lives is a constant journey, and it is encouraging to know that we are all on this journey together. May we continue to seek divine guidance in all our decisions and trust in God's goodness and wisdom. Thanks again for being here. May the peace of God always be with you. With gratitude, your name,